Okay, I'm going to shoot a couple videos for you. One is on the way to the property. So this is the exit to New Tampa. We're right now on I-75 heading north, and like I said, this is the New Tampa exit that we're coming up on. We're 6 miles from the property. So 6 miles off the highway, about a 15-minute drive. And I'll let you see all the commercial as we get to this subdivision. Now, when you take this exit, the majority of New Tampa and the majority of the subdivisions is to the right. To the left, there is Tampa Palms. It's one of the original subdivisions, and most of Tampa Palms is actually to the left. But like I said, most of New Tampa is this way, which would be east, really. Most of this road is 3 lanes wide. There's a couple spots where it's still 2 and they're widening it because there's really a lot of commercial, a lot of restaurants and little strip malls and stuff like that. I know it's hard probably to see with detail without me zooming in on everything, but all this is commercial area when you come off the highway. Panera Bread and lots of stuff. Now there is the Wiregrass Mall, maybe 10 minutes from here, 15 minutes, a little bit north. It's really the Wesley Chapel exit, which you can get by highway or you can get from these roads. There's some roads that'll take you north to that. And they've carved this whole area out of just this flat, dry, high and dry land. There's really not any flood zones around here, or very little. A lot of these subdivisions, have man-made ponds and stuff like that. There's some really nice, you see ones right there. Most of that has been put in since they developed this area. So right now we're 4 miles from the property. Now right now we're on Bruceby Downs. It's a really busy commercial type road that will go east and west quite a ways. If we went the other direction, we would hit USF and we would hit another highway system taking you into Tampa. So very, very popular, busy, developed road here. But what we're coming up on in a little bit, this one you can see is Cross Creek. And Cross Creek is a road it's developing quite a bit as well, and it has several major subdivisions there. Between Bruceby Downs and Cross Creek, you'll hit pretty much all of the subdivisions for the New Tampa area. It is, as you see, blue sky, 79 degrees. It's another beautiful day in the wintertime in Florida. And some more commercial over there. So this is taking us onto Cross Creek. Now we're 3.8 miles from the property, and a good mile or two is going to be inside the subdivision. That's one thing I really want to show you is just once you drive in there, it's kind of set back a little ways. So this right now is a Sunday going on noontime. So it's going to give you perspective of the day and time that the traffic is like this. It's a busy area, so sometimes around 5 it does get heavy. But there's other times like this you can just kind of shoot in and out of here pretty decent. There's a church over there. So we are a half a mile from where we start to make our way into the subdivision. There's a subdivision. This one's called Hunter's Green. So you might see that come up in your searches. It's a nice subdivision, so that's what that one is. I think that might be Pebble Creek across the street. Misty Creek? It's not a big one, so. Okay. So this is our exit. Up ahead on the right at the next light is Corey Lake. So that one's close. And there's a lot of water over on to the right hand side. Can't see any of it from here, of course. As a matter of fact, you can see where we're at. You see all that water there, that's Corey Lake. And for it to pop up on the map, it has to be pretty large. Once we get past this light, and actually, I don't think there's any more traffic lights, so it'll be pretty quick. It says we're 2.2 miles, 6 minutes. Okay, here we are. So this is called Cross Creek and K-Bar Ranch. So once again, a little bit of commercial here. A couple subdivisions, there's tennis courts. Very residential back here, or really on all these ones. If you were to leave that busy road, Cross Creek, or to, oops, I just get to the left lane. My bad, I thought it was over here. If you were to leave Cross Creek, or if you were to leave Bruceby Downs, then you have a lot of spots like this where it's just developed for residential homes. These neighborhoods are probably, I would guess, 15 years old, 10, 15 years old. The one we're heading to is newer. Of course, as you go further back and they develop more. They're still building. You can see the sign, Mobley and MI Homes, homes starting in the 200s. So they are still developing back here. So elementary school right here. And then this is the start of the subdivision right here. We're actually kind of towards the front. We're only 0.9 miles away from the house, so I I felt like it was even further back than that. Probably wonder why I'm holding a camera. So those are, I think those are townhomes right there. And then the single family homes are back here. This is a spot I was thinking about where it's kind of set back. It says it's only 0.6 miles away, half a mile. Just seems like it's longer when you're kind of going back here and there's not much around. But I guess that's only a half a mile really from everything else. You see the Bassett Creek sign. This is the water that the house is on right here. Let's see the fountain. It's one of these homes right there. And of course you'll see it in the drone video, but just to put it in perspective to when you drive in, it's one of these homes right there on this pond. So Mobley's here, that's their model center. Oh, I'm in the way. Doing too many things at once. Filming, driving, people in my way. I think we just passed the property, actually. The GPS is notorious about taking me past the property and then saying we're here. But you can see a little bit more of the drive of the property. I think it's 19316. Yeah, it is. Alright, well, let's do a little quick U-turn here. But you can see beyond where the property is, kind of where it keeps going. We'll do a U-turn right here. Okay, so we got 19316. It's obviously one of the first homes because it's on the water there. And it looks like they're moving out. So it's a house with all the traffic going on. Okay, I'm gonna stop this video for now. I'll shoot another one inside the house and then also the drone video.